In this week's Hot Cocoa Tip, we will be taking another look at interface design and how to polish your app so they'll look the best they can. This week's example, we're going to be using our Candy inventory app that we wrote in the last episode, or last two episodes of Hot Cocoa. And if we run it, we'll notice that if we stretch the window, the interface elements don't go with it. They just kind of sit there and you end up with like blank space. And that's not good. That's kind of ugly. It looks unfinished. So we will finish that up. And how we'll do that is if we open up my document in Interface Builder, what we want to change is the auto sizing parameter for our scroll view here and our two buttons. And this is under the, this is under the size. My mouse ran away. This is under the size tab of the inspector. And you'll see it sort of gives you a preview over here of what the element is going to do. Right now we have the list view selected, the scroll view. And right now, as you can see, the red thing box here indicates our object. And as you resize the window, it just sort of, sits there. Well, that's not what we want it to do. What we want it to do is when we resize the window, we want it to change size with the window. And how we're going to do that is, if you look around the outside, there's these sort of eye bars here. These are the anchors. These are the size of the box that it's sort of going to hold onto if you move it. And we also want it to resize horizontally and vertically, and that's going to be changed by these here. So if we save that and run it, you can see it's anchored to all four edges and it's going to stretch horizontally and vertically. So if we run it, you can see, yay, now it changes size. But you see our buttons, they don't move at all. Well, we would like them to move too, so they don't end up on top of our list view. So that'll be our next step. We go back in here, back into Interface Builder, and our buttons. Now we don't want our buttons to really resize because they're already a good size, and if you resize them, they might run into each other. So all we really need to do here is change the anchor points. And what we want them to do is we want them to move along with the bottom of the frame instead of the top. So we're going to remove the top anchor point and attach them to the bottom. And we still want them attached to the left anchor point here. So we do move that, and then we save it. And then they should move along with the bottom one, like so. So there you have it. That is how you change the auto sizing settings for the stuff on your interface so that when you resize the window, it moves along with it. So there you have it. That is how we do the auto resizing in Interface Builder so that when the user changes the size of the window, that the interface elements go along with it, don't get left behind, stuck up in the corner. See you on the next Hot Cocoa Tip.